Well, hello, it's Sarah. I'm back and I'm going to do a video today on this little mini album that I made of my girlfriend Kari. I moved to Moncton a couple of years ago, and one of the hardest parts about moving here was being away from all my girlfriends. So I made an album, one for each one of my girlfriends, but for me to keep, not for them, so that I could flip through it and be reminded of them while I lived away. And this one is of Kari. And what I did is I tried to make each album reflect the personality of each of my girlfriends. So my girlfriend Kari really loves butterflies, or at least she did at one point. And she's very girly and loves the color pink. And so I thought this paper would be perfect. It's by K&Co. It's called Amy Butler, and I inked the entire album in worn lipstick, which is Tim Holtz Distress ink. And on the loop, I attached all kinds of fun girly ribbon, and I have these gemstones here that I hung off of it as well, just because they're so fun and girly. And I have it all put together with a ribbon. So you start by opening up the ribbon, and that lets you look through the album. So on the front here, I have this, this is embossed. It says Precious Memories. So I just used a stamp. It was from, I think it's called G Studio. I got it at Michael's. I'm not sure if that's a Michael's brand or not. And I took this picture and I just cut it out with a craft knife. And then these, I think these flowers, these petals are from Recollections, I think, and this one might be a Prima flower, I'm not sure. This was just a dollar store brad, and these were just some gems or some studs or whatever from, I'm not sure where those are from actually, and then I put a couple of little pearls on the edge here. So when you open up the album, it says Kari, Friends. This is also embossed with black embossing powder, Martha Stewart. And this is also a stamp from G Studio. And these are Thicker's letters. If you look really closely, you can see that they're covered in fabric. I love them. Now this was just a punch that I inked. And I think I inked the edge of the picture with the worn lipstick as well. And now on this side, here are a few of my favorite things. So I made a list of some fun things that we did during the course of our friendship. Not sure if I want to share this on YouTube actually, now that I'm reading this list a little. Anyways, this particular journaling card is from K&Co. And it matched just so perfectly that I decided to use it. This is a little felt flower with a black brad in the middle. And this, I loved this. This is the first time I did this. I just took a regular Recollections and Prima flower, layered it with a brad, but I took some ribbon and I kind of like looped it. I don't know if you can see that on the camera very well, but I looped it and I did 3 loops on the side, and I thought it turned out really nicely, so I'll probably do that technique again. And it says Lean on Me. These letters are just Making Memories letters. And I just used some gems there, and I did some doodling around the edge of this page. Now this one here, these rub-ons are all by Kaiser Craft. I think I used a couple of these throughout. And this rub-on is also from Kaiser Craft, but a different series. This background flower here, the pink one that's kind of sparkly, that's flat, that one's by American Crafts. It's by their, it's called Beach House. And then this is like a clear plastic flower, and this is, I think, a Prima flower. So I just did some layering with a brad, and again did some doodling. And lots of flowers in this one, very flowery. Again, this one is Beach House by American Crafts, some Prima. This is another one of those clear plastic flowers. And these letters are both from Walmart. I don't know who makes them. I think they're called Momenta or something like that. And making faces. So this is something that Kari and I are notorious for. We're always making silly faces. So I took a collection of pictures of us being silly. With this one, I just took a little pin, tied a ribbon on it, just to jazz it up a little bit. These letters, this distress love, it's kind of a metal word. I think this was Recollections. It came from Michael's. And then these are dollar store style foam letters. They're kind of like a copy of Thicker's. And this, I cut this little corner out with my slice, and then I took a butterfly punch and then put pink paper behind it. And this is a stamp, and I used black embossing powder to do that. And now what you'll find is all of the albums that I show you from my girlfriends. Before I left, we had a going away party at a restaurant, and I wrote a poem for my girlfriends, and each verse was for each, like, specific to each girlfriend. So I took the verse or that was specific to them and I put it in their album. So that's what this is. I just printed it on the clear transparency paper with my printer, and then I attached it using the eyelet, and it can flip up. But I just thought that was a neat way to do it, and it kind of speaks for itself, so I didn't embellish it much. And then on the back it says hand with love. So I tried to use a stamp that I have and emboss it, and it didn't work very well, so you can't really read it. But it's supposed to say handcrafted with love. Anyways, that's my album for Kari, and I've got a few more of these to go, to come, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.